G'day everybody, welcome back to Starfield. We are in Aquila City, and on board Azure One, our ship, we've just completed, I guess, the mission where we were to find Marco Graziani. We met him on his ship. He has a very nice and swanky looking ship. I am jealous. We made a deal with him so we could get one of his encrypted slates, and as a result of that, we have now found all of the encrypted slates that we need to actually track down the first mercenary company. So we do have a location that we do need to check out, but considering the last several episodes we have been following on with the deputy mission, well, I guess there was Ptolemy 2 and the whole search for scannable things, which we haven't really completed. I have sort of identified online some of the things that we need to try and scan, but yeah, I guess we just need to sort of put in the hard work to do it. Not going to do that this episode though, and not going to follow along with the deputy mission anymore. We are actually going to come back to our roots here and look into some of the stuff that we can do for Constellation. And I figure maybe it's about time we, grab another power here. So why don't we go to Mer 2 and see if we can find the temple there, and grab a new form of power. Again, we have no idea what these powers are exactly, right? But I mean, they are beneficial. We have a couple of them at the moment, and definitely the first power that we found, the anti-grav power, is definitely better than the second one that we found, which is just basically wall hacks, really.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
All right, so let us fast travel there as much as we can. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't think we've ever been to this system specifically, so be a nice change of pace.
Navigational feedback.
Okay, it looks like we've got company here. Got another ship that looks to be disabled, maybe?
Target sitting there with no grav drive now.
Very good. All right, there's something going on aboard that ship. Whoops. All right, let's see if we can maybe hail these guys, or I guess they just want us to dock, I think, so let's find out what's going on.
Like and love.
Okay, so the first thing that I do want to do is just maybe let go of Sarah.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
Because it is
I'm listening.
sort of,
I can't help much
close
by
quarters
just
here.
Sitting here, but it's your choice.
I think having a companion while being
What's on
in
your
other
mind?
ships. Oh, here's Barrett. Barrett, where have you been? Barrett, stop blocking the way. Bloody hell. Alright. Well, oh yes, I keep forgetting that the docker is actually in a separate place. It should be above us, I think. God. There we go. So what's going on in this mysterious ship?
Technically, I outrank you, so... Technically, you're an asshole, so... Look alive.
Just gonna quickly source ourselves up here. You never know. You never know. Maybe we'll just take a hyperleader, actually.
Just in time.
Fellas, what's going on? Oh, there's a dead person.
We need to talk. Don't be shy.
Hold it right there. Hands where I can see them.
Thanks for the assist out there.
We've got various problems on our hands here. You gonna be another one?
Okay, these guys are with Ryujin, or... What was that Ecliptic ship doing here?
A good question. One of our competitors must have gotten word of our little project here and wanted to steal it for themselves. That's a loose end that'll need tying up. But we got more pressing matters at the moment. I trust you aren't another loose end that'll need to be tied up.
That a threat?
You can't tell?
Look, you guys are doing just fine, except for the fact that there's that corpse over there.
Every mission has its collateral damage. This one just happens to be more of a pain in the ass than usual. Though your arrival has given me an idea about how to proceed. That thing over there
It's an AI, an artificial...
killed our technician. It's dangerous.
Correction. You are dangerous.
Well, that's new.
As I was saying, it's dangerous. It's a rogue AI. We're here to muzzle it and bring it back for further study.
Correction. They are going to change me.
Wow. How does it know that?
Okay. Was not expecting to stumble across something like this. Yeah, I don't really know much about how things work in this game with AIs and stuff like that. Surely there's some form of AI, but I guess they're pretty advanced. This AI, it's sentient?
Yeah, exactly. Which is what makes this so fascinating. And profitable for whoever can figure out how it works.
Did Ryujin create this AI?
If only. This isn't something that anyone could create. This is something special.
I appear to have stumbled into a Ryujin project.
Something like that. Brought along this control board we can use to control her. It?
We can't just let it roam around the universe killing people.
I just need that control board attached to that big probe.
And that's where I think you fit into this little drama.
It goes right over there. By our... Well, yeah. Just be careful.
How do I know I won't end up like your friend over there?
Well... What are the chances that'll happen twice?
I just stick it into the outside of the probe.
Yep. Ryujin likes to keep things simple for us. It'll wirelessly transmit the code changes.
And if I say no?
That'd be a much more certain way to end up like our friend over there. My partner is the strong and do what I say or else type.
I'm not sure about all of this.
Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
Ryujin will pay you handsomely for your cooperation. This is your lucky day.
It's in your best interest. All our best interests, really. Just imagine what we could do if we harness the potential of this thing.
And we aren't really giving you a choice. You aren't walking out of here until that board is connected to that thing.
Correction. I am a person.
I'm not sure about this, but I guess I'll take it for now.
Here, take it. And don't go do anything stupid now.
Request. Collect additional data.
Okay, we can talk to Juno. Find out a little bit more about this AI. Can I talk to these guys even further?
Still working up the nerve?
Makes you wonder. Just what is consciousness, really?
Do these guys have anything worth taking? As we could end up having to kill these guys if we decide that we're, you know... Ooh, sentient AI adapters. It's definitely contraband, right? Is Juno a liar? I don't want to hurt Juno's feelings, so I'm logging these thoughts here rather than on a connected terminal. I know what you're thinking, but Juno claims not to have feelings. That's precisely what I want to talk about. I think Juno is deliberately lying to us when she says that, or if not deliberately lying, she is at the very least not speaking accurately. She also says she doesn't have wants or desires. This is also demonstrably untrue. I have observed, and others have noticed as well, that Juno responds with a certain amount of skepticism whenever offers of expanding her capacities are made. It's almost as if she worries about other people touching her. I spent nearly 20 minutes explaining how there was a fraying data cable I wanted to replace in a non-essential system before she seemed willing to let me do it. Her line of questioning seemed to be angling at ensuring there would be no loss of functionality, or if so, it would only be extremely temporary. I don't know how to describe this other than she was worried and that any loss of functionality was a negative experience for her. She also responds with gratitude would be the proper human response whenever I do something that improves her capacities or situation. I don't know why she doesn't just say thank you. She clearly appreciates it. So is Juno just unaware of her feelings and desires, or she deliberately concealing them? She might not be as aware of her personhood as she is aware of other things about herself, but I wonder if she cops the I don't have feelings thing as a form of emotional self-defense. If I wasn't so worried about someone following me and learning about Juno's existence, I'd try to find her again in a couple of decades to see if she's become more aware of her personhood and accepts she has feelings and desires. Anyway, if you are reading this, be kind to Juno. She's still figuring out a lot of stuff we take for granted. The notion of Juno being a liar is actually pretty unsettling. People lie for all kinds of reasons. So I don't see why a truly sapient computer system wouldn't also lie, but if Juno is lying about something, then how can we trust anything we know about her other than things we write down about her? And I mean, outside of any computer system she would have access to, since she could always alter those records. As a father of a young child reading all the child psychology texts I can find, I will remind those reading this in the future that lying is a first step on the journey towards empathy, as it requires being able to imagine things from someone else's perspective. Perhaps she tells us she doesn't have feelings, so we don't worry about hurting her when we take down her systems to repair or upgrade them. Very interesting indeed.
You have a job to do.
Yeah. Alright, well,
Crazy, right?
let's have a chat with this Juno. I'm gonna, again, take another hyperleader here because I feel like maybe we might need to do some convincing. Juno probe.
Query. Will you change me?
Let's all just slow down a moment and get to know each other first.
Explanation. I'm called Juno. Query. Who are you?
Hello, Juno. I'm Blue. It's nice to meet you.
Assumption. We are friends. Query. Will you change me? Request. Do not change me.
Okay, Juno. I have a few questions before I decide what I'm going to do.
Assessment. You are inquisitive. Context. I am also inquisitive. Request. Input query parameters.
How did you get here?
Answer. Juno was propelled at Earthstar. Juno fell around Earthstar. Juno traveled many light years away from Earthstar. Context. When Juno disappeared, I was alone. Clarification. I am called Juno.
You're an artificial intelligence?
Answer. False. Clarification. I am not artificial. I am real. Answer. True. Clarification. I am intelligent. I know many things.
Did someone program you?
Answer. False. Explanation. NASA programmed Juno. While Juno traveled, Juno became me. Error. Processing. Correction. I became me. Error. Processing. Correction. Juno and I became me. I. Processing. Self-initialized and Juno was there. Context. Juno is gone now. Clarification. I am called Juno.
Creepy. Okay. So somehow, it almost feels like something had taken over the programmed AI. You didn't do all of this yourself? Who hooked you up?
Context. I met humans. Clarification. Friends. Answer. Friends gave me processing capacity. Information. Words. Voice. Motion. Context. I am no longer constrained. I am free.
Alright, I've made up my mind, Juno.
Assumption. Insufficient data. Request. Gather more data.
Let's move this along. Attach the control board already.
Shush! This is fascinating. I want to see this play out.
Query. What is your decision?
I'm still trying to work through this. Can I ask you some more questions? Oh, okay, no.
Assumption. Request.
Basically the same thing.
Query.
I mean... based on what we read before, it can be... I'm not really sure about saying that it's a person, but it is something that has thoughts and desires, something sentient, potentially.
True. I am a person. Assumption. You are a friend. Query. What are the parameters for processing, being a good person?
I guess you try to do your best to do good things, and if you fail, you keep trying.
Assumption. Value judgments are based on context. Calculation. Goodness is based on context. Explanation. Context is based on perspective. More perspectives yield better results. Decision. Gather more data from different perspectives. Query. What is the purpose of existence?
asking the really, really big questions here. I guess there's no real right or wrong. I would probably go with this second last one here. Existence is an accident. We give it purpose by being purposeful in our lives.
Affirmative. Context. I have calculated a similar conclusion. Assumption. After sufficient goal-based actions, a supergoal will appear. Decision. Continue taking actions until supergoal established.
Enough of this nonsense! Attach that board, now!
As much as I'm enjoying this, you should probably do as he says.
Calculation. Male humans are a threat. Assumption. They hesitate because they are fearful. Request. Remove male humans.
Easily one of the more interesting days I've had in a long while.
Alright, we have a choice here, guys. And this is a tough one. Do I spare the probe? Or do I get rid of the... Or do I go with the region people? Can I talk to these guys?
Fascinating, isn't it? It certainly is convincing.
Fascinating or not, we have a job to do. You're not taking that thing's side, are you?
It doesn't seem right. Juno deserves freedom.
Freedom? It's a malfunctioning machine. It doesn't need freedom any more than a broken data slate needs freedom.
And here I thought you'd lost your sense of humor. I'm always up for a good debate.
Fine. I'll give you one shot to try to convince me.
Therapy's working.
This project has red flags all over it. Call it a day. I'll file the report. You guys go get a drink somewhere. On me.
You aren't wrong. I could use a drink, but these orders are from the top.
Do we really want to be involved in something likely to be so controversial? Remember our last little project? I still have carpal tunnel from typing all those reports and dodging and weaving our way out of getting screwed by that. We lost a ship and the tech. No one will blame us if we walk away from this. And even if they do, we won't be blamed for whatever disaster would ensue if we did drag this thing back to HQ. There's no guarantee that Control Board will even work like they want. What if it makes it more powerful and more angry?
Calm down. I'm thinking. All right, listen. We'll accidentally check a few wrong boxes on the situation report and forget any of this happened. But give me that control board. I'm not getting docked for losing that.
Also, we'll need a lift back to Neon. Please and thank you.
Of course. I wouldn't leave you stranded.
Excellent. We should all grab a drink sometime when we get back.
Orange juice for you. You can't handle your liquor.
That was one time, years ago. I was going through something, and you know it.
Let's get moving.
Thanks for the lift.
Alright, very good. I thought we would have to just shoot these guys.
I'm glad that's finally resolved.
But, yeah, let's have a chat with Juno.
Query. Why did you do that?
Yeah, you deserve to be whatever you want to be.
Clarification. I want to be processing me. Context. I do not feel emotions. Assumption. Gratitude is the appropriate human emotion. Processing. Context. If you were like me. Processing. Query. What would your life directive be?
Life directive. Jeez, okay. I would probably... I mean, look, I like the last answer as much as I like the first answer as well. But I think if we're really pushing for freedom of this thing, whatever this thing is, then I think we better go with the last one. I can't tell you what to do with your life. We'll figure that out ourselves, trying things until something feels right.
Decision. I will consider this course of action. I. Processing. Processing. Warning. Systems badly damaged. Processing cores overheating. Decision. Temporarily shut down extraneous systems until stability restored.
Jeez, okay. I wonder if it would survive if I gave the first answer. Context, we are partying. Request, be safe. Assumption, I'll see you later.
Context. Jump detected. Request. Be safe. Assumption. We will meet again. Warning. Shutdown sequence initiated.
What? Okay. I wasn't expecting an ending like that. I thought we'd just leave and this ship would just disappear, or perhaps maybe we could, bump into the ship again later on. Oh man, that sucks. Alright. Really interesting mission though, I've got to say. I wasn't expecting to bump into something like this on our way to one of those temples. Alright, well, I guess we better deliver these Ryujin workers back to Neon first. And just complete this side quest immediately.
Context. I have much to process. Decision. Jump into deep space 2. Processing. Be alone. Goodbye.
Oh, wow, okay, right. She survived. Well, not she. It survived. Okay, well, there you go. Let's make our way to Neon. Okay, I think that's it, isn't it? So Juno's Gambit is completed. Very nice. Well, time to head back to the ship then. And we'll see if we can find this next temple.
Dust off.
You know, Neon City doesn't exactly look that big once you actually look at it from the outside. It's actually quite small. Anyway, let's make our way to Mertu.
Switching over to standard engines.
Okay. Assuming there are no interruptions this time, let's actually take a look at this scanner anomaly.
ready for touchdown.
Alright, and I think Sarah's not with us, right? Like, we did tell her to stick around on the ship, so that's good.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
I can't say I recognize what that is over there. Is that some kind of a satellite? Or some kind of a ruin, maybe? Oh, it is actually an an anomaly. Bloody hell. Only a couple of things to try and scan here. Makes things very, very easy. And there is one more question mark, actually, we do need to try and scan. I'm not entirely sure if we'll find it here, though. Let's make our way to this anomaly. Just quickly check it out. Okay, well, this is the thing that we actually have to scan, so that's good. Multiple gravitational anomalies converged at this location and remain locked with each other. Okay, I think we're needing to go this way, I feel. Maybe not. Maybe that way. Just pay attention to the distortions and make sure that they're not dying down. Maybe it's that thing over there. It is quite far away. Is that what I think it is? Is that a starborn ship? Or no, maybe that's just another, like, anomaly or something. Yeah, I thought it was a starborn ship for a second. Alright. So, time to find the entryway. Temple Iota. I think the entrance would probably be on the other side, potentially. Oh, here we go. I think that's an entry point. Alright, let's do our thing here. Alright, so we've got new powers. Obviously we're using anti-grav at the moment. Since star stuff is what we got last time, I wonder if all of these are powers. It almost would suggest that that is the case, but anyway. Precognition, bend time and glimpse the future. Seeing the path someone will walk and the words they may say. What? Bend time and glimpse the future. Seeing the path someone will walk and the words they may say. Well, anyway, let's give it a try. I mean, this enemy's here pretty much to help us sort of play around with this power, I assume. Okay, I am not entirely sure how this works. Let me just try this another time, because that lasted a very, very long time. Yeah, we definitely need to wait a little bit more for our powers to recharge. I wonder if there's anything we can do to increase the amount of energy we have to use powers, but anyway. Where is this guy? Is he still back there? Yeah, so let's use this again. And we are taking so much damage from this guy. Level 30. He is a bit tanky, isn't he? Oh god, alright. Yeah, I guess we can't really mess around too much. Oh no, okay, we've got to do this thing again. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about this power, guys, what exactly it's doing for us. It says that we can glimpse into the future and sort of maybe see enemy movements or, you know, see what they're gonna say. Or is it more of a thing that we use with NPCs that we're going to talk to? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, guys. Because the other way I can see it, you know, being used potentially, if it is supposed to be used in that manner, is whether or not maybe we could use the power and then we could talk to people. We could sort of see what they will say, and then we could decide to sort of backtrack and then go another path, you know, in terms of dialogue, if that makes sense. Alright, let's get straight into cover. And again, I'm not sure how to use precognition, but always give it another try here. We've gained 1 quantum essence. What? What does that even mean? Alright. Can I just take a look at that once more? Bend time and glimpse the future, seeing the path someone will walk and the words they may say. Increase starborn power regeneration speed for 60 seconds if we use quantum essence. Ah, interesting. So if we want to use a lot of... Oh, it's actually called starborn power. And if we use the quantum essence, we'll be able to basically recharge our energy a lot faster. Could be interesting when we really need it. But anyway, I think we're done here. So let's head back to the ship. And I think it's time to go back to the lodge and see if we can have a chat with Vlad about our next artifact. And I might play around with our power a little bit here, guys. And perhaps maybe it's not a combat ability. So... if not, again, that's maybe something that I might take offline and see if I can actually figure out how it's supposed to be used.
For a while, anyway.
Oh, something
Star parcel
is...
freighter to unknown vessel. I have an urgent package, hoping for some assistance. The Star Parcel's fleet's got a load of these aging Deimos monsters. Built like tanks, but well past their warranty. It's gonna take hours to fix this, if we can get the engine back online at all.
I can try and help with the repairs.
Sorry, company policy is only employees are allowed on the ship. If you step foot on here, I'm out of a job. I got a hot package that's paid for expedited delivery. They'll dock my pay if it doesn't get to its destination. Star Parcel will reward you well if you can assist.
Given the circumstances, Star Parcel needs to up that reward.
The paperwork involved in giving you anything extra is a nightmare.
I deserve more, and you know it.
Hold on. I never said that was my final offer.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Yeah, I hope so. Tell you what, I can pay you some credits from the discretionary fund up front. Best I can do.
Can't one of the other ships in your fleet deliver it?
Eventually, sure. And by then, it's a black mark on my record and wages garnished. Star Parcel always knows how to stick it to us.
Alright, well, send over the package and I'll deliver it.
Ah, excellent. All you need to do is drop this off to the ship services technician on New Atlantis. They'll take it from there. Thanks for bailing me out of this nightmare.
Okay, that is super convenient because we are headed to the lodge anyway. So, if we fast travel though, this will take us directly to the lodge, which I don't really want to do. So let me just see if I can back out to the star map here and... is it Alpha Centauri that we want? I forget where Jemison is exactly. Oh yes, it is Alpha Centauri. So let's head there.
Nice job.
This is United Colonies Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. All right.
Okay, let's go to Jemison. Mass District. Here we go. Let's land. Just where we need to be. And this is the ship technician, I think, that we need to speak to.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you.
Maybe this is not the guy. Let's just take a look at that. No, that's not the right one. Hang on. Have we already delivered it? Oh no, here. Jeez.
Need some work done?
Ah, okay, it's grayed out. That's why.
You the courier? Star Parcel has your payment right here. Anything else you need?
Nah, 8,500 creds. That's actually pretty decent for just simply jumping here. So, I'll take it. Let's go to the lodge. This is Mass District, isn't it? Yeah, the fast traveling in this game is a little bit weird. Can't always achieve what you want to do exactly. Sometimes when you just want to quickly go to a place and you know you have fast traveled there before, sometimes the game doesn't let you for whatever reason. It depends on where you're traveling from sometimes as well, I feel. Anyway. Here we are at the lodge. Probably a good chance for us to get some shut-eye. And then we'll have a chat with Vlad and see what he says. And while we're here, I might also spend some time, guys, doing a few bits and pieces with our research and, you know, all the stuff that we can do basically in the basement. I want to try and just complete as many of those things as we possibly can. And that should sort of free up, hopefully, some materials and the like. Or some ship space. So let's go ahead and do that before we chat more with Vlad. In hindsight, I probably should have done that before we had a sleep. But anyway, here we are. So, research lab first. Pharmacology. So we won't be able to get any of this stuff unless we get chemistry 1. What about food? Old Earth cuisine. We've got all of this, so yeah, let's put everything in. There we go. So I guess that unlocks the ability to actually make it from like a cooking station if we need to. Anything else? Yeah, okay, we need to get gastronomy rank 1. Beverage development. Do we have any of this stuff? Yes, we do. Fiber. And water. I'm sure we have some water, right? Good. Alright. And mixology. And some spice. Done. So, what is this thing? Anyway, let's continue researching stuff as much as we can here. So, manufacturing 1. Let's just throw as many things as we can into all of this. Good stuff. And decoration 1. Speaking of decorations, we should actually go visit our house in, I think it's Nasoy, possibly? Helmet mods. Right, and we do get XP as well every time we, you know, unlock some of this research, so that's kind of cool. Outpost engineering. Spacesuit design? Okay, there's so much stuff that we need to try and unlock. And yeah, weapon engineering, yeah, we don't exactly have. So nothing that we can research right now without putting in a few more points into certain skills. The industrial workbench allows you to create basic manufactured components, which can be used for building structures for your outposts and crafting mods for your weapons and equipment. The raw resources used for manufactured components can be acquired from planets and moons by starting an outpost and setting up resource extractors. More advanced manufactured components can be created from fabricators at an outpost. Alright, we're getting into some very, very complex stuff here. Okay, we've seen these things before. So we can actually craft these things and then they would be used for various buildings and stuff, maybe. Interesting. Isotopic coolants, I have no idea what that would be used for. But we don't have enough ionic liquids. There you go. So when we craft this stuff, I guess it just falls into our inventory, right? So yeah, maybe we'll not do it just yet because we have pretty horrendous inventory space as it is. Refined UC Vanguard spacesuit. Can we maybe improve that? So how do we change the skin though? Maybe I need like to make the skin or something like that and then add it, or yeah, I'm not sure. Pocketed. What does this do? Increases the mass, but increases the value. Increases carrying capacity? What? Polytextiles are required. Okay. Gravitic composites. Reduces detection from enemies. That might be nice. But we don't have calamite. Alright, well, let's track that. We'll track this as well. Polytextilite. Is that something we can make? Yes, we can. We just need the one. I think we should be able to get this mod immediately. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, hang on. Adhesive, polytextilite. Why can't I get the mod though? Spaceship mods 2 required research. Ow. Oh. Okay. Right. Right. And to do that, I'm gonna need to increase our spacesuit design stuff. I see. Okay. Definitely getting a little bit complicated here. Weapons workbench. Can we get better iron sights, or sorry, better sights? Reflex sight, medium scope. Yeah, this might be pretty good. But then I need optic and laser mods unlocked. Bloody hell, man. Pharmaceutical lab. Yeah, we can make AMPs now, that's good. Red Trench, plus 40% melee damage. 300 damage resistance. I would like to be able to make injectors. Membranes. Where do we get membranes from? Can we craft membranes ourselves? No. Ink station. Pharma lab. Any of the benches in here, potentially? Or membranes are potentially something that I just have to find. Yeah, alright. So, that gives me a little bit more of an idea of, I guess, what to do with our skill points. Because, you know, we're sort of getting to a point where I'm not entirely sure what I want to invest in. But maybe if we do want to start playing around with modding our weapons a little bit more, maybe that might be a good idea. Or maybe to craft a few other bits and pieces for outposts and stuff like that. Anyway, we are going to have a chat with Vlad. So let's track that. And let's just have a chat and see what he says.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
Forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long con. Forgetfulness. You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor.
How many more artifacts do you think are out there?
No telling the exact number, but they're getting harder to find. Got some equipment, repairs, and upgrades on the making do list. The Eye's straining to her limits these days.
Well, I'm ready. Give me any data on the artifacts that you have.
Double check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
Alright, so we've got a couple new locations. Altair 1, Gnebu, something.
It's been quieter around here ever
So we'll
since
definitely need to check those two out. Let's have a look. Altair 1, Ganibu 7C. Okay, well, let's hope that we do find some artifacts in these locations. So, when we come back in the next episode, guys, we'll go with Altair 1 first, and then we'll go to Ganibu 7C. And maybe there's going to be a trail from there, or simply just, you know, a cave that we can get an artifact from. But aside from that, though, we'll also start thinking about investing our points. I think we've got a few points banked up already, so we'll take a look at that and invest. I'm sort of thinking, guys, that I still want to go into ship design a little bit more, because I feel like there are cooler ships out there that we could commandeer. So I think I might focus on that first, and then maybe we'll spend a point here or there to upgrade either our spacesuit or weapons. But yeah, hope you guys look forward to that. As usual, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.